It's springtime, and that means out with the old and in with the new when it comes to technology. But if you are a business owner, you know it's not just that simple to ditch the old tech. You need to make sure you're doing so in a secure manner. Super important these days. When it comes to electronic recycling, Jim Adolphson, the CEO of Adonis Recycling, has you covered. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
I've been looking forward to this because this is going to be a really interesting conversation. I think a lot of people will be enlightened in things that they haven't thought about. Tell us about the focus of your business.
So the focus of our business is really data security. You know, every computer, every phone, every tablet has data of some sort on it. And if you were just to throw that in the trash or just, you know, dispose of it someplace that doesn't take care of that, think of all the information that you have on your phone, from your bank account, your social security number, things like that. What we do is we ensure that everything is erased and disposed of so that your data doesn't end up out there on the black market.
And I think that a lot of people think, well, I've got Norton or I've got this and I'm protected. I don't have to worry about anything, you know, infecting my computer. But that data is all stored in your computer. And when you go to get rid of it, there are people out there looking for that kind of an opportunity.
Absolutely. And so we take the time to make sure that every hard drive is wiped and sanitized using a NIST 888 process. And we also shred those drives into a shredder that just takes them into a bagazillion little pieces, so there is no risk of the data getting out there.
Just like a document. When you have a document shredded, there's no way to put it back together, and there's no way to put those discs back together as well. Tell us why secure recycling is so important for businesses.
Well, absolutely. Once again, what we were just talking about is the data that's on those hard drives that are in those machines. So Adonis is an R2V3 certified recycling center. So we have management policies and procedures written so that our data your data is protected from the time that we pick it up till the time it goes onto our truck that has a tracking device on it till it ends up in our facility, where we have cameras throughout the entire process to ensure that that data until the point of destruction is secure throughout the entire process.
Wow. I mean, that has to make me feel good when I hand over my hard drive to you and know that it's going to be secure. Who do you accept equipment from?
Our main focus is businesses, obviously, because that's how we make our money, is dealing with businesses. But throughout the month, we do things in the community, in the city of Sunset Hills and Ellisville, where the general public can bring in their equipment and dispose of it properly as well, and they can find that information on our website. So, you know,
and there's also an environmental issue with all these electronics as well, as just stuffing it in a trash can and ending up in a landfill. So that's important for people to know.
Yeah, absolutely. The amount of carcinogens that are in a computer and all that equipment isn't good for, obviously, the landfill, which can end up in our groundwater and everywhere else. So, you know, it's important that we take care of that properly and dispose of it properly.
Thank you, sir. Best of luck. I think it's a great idea. And you're probably thinking, you know, I never thought of that. I'm going to start collecting everything and get on down there. For more information on Adonis Recycling, call the number on your screen, 866-496-6991, and then immediately burn your phone afterwards. You can also find them online. No, it wouldn't do any good to burn it. You got to take it down there. You can also find them online at AdonisRecycling.com. Remember the old Mission Impossible when the tape recorder would play the message and then it would burn up?
Self-destruct.
It's not that easy, is it?
It's not that easy.
Thank you, guys. Very interesting. We appreciate it.